Well, hello and welcome back to Final Fantasy X-2. We are currently, what are we doing? We're doing like a show, and there's a fiend that's eating or possibly trying to eat the attendees, so we have to put that down before we can do anything. This is ridiculous.
There's enough pain to go around.
I'm gonna assume this is gonna hit. Yeah, there we go.
I hope this works.
Ow. Okay, hang on. Let's have Pain do armor break here. Okay, I actually didn't even need to do that. Nice. And we're actually like right at the end of chapter 4. Like, this is the last thing that we need to do. Quick note though, at the end of this chapter there is a song that is copywritten. I will not be having that song. I'll like put the name of the song, so if you want to look it up and actually have it available, like playing during the cutscene, you can. But I don't want to play with that realm of stuff. It's one of the reasons, actually, there's a couple games I would love to play, but unfortunately there's so much copywritten music that I just can't justify playing it because I would have to mute a lot.
Yeah!
So anyway. Hey, buddy. There's a big fiend inside. Alright, yeah, and he just healed me up, that's why I wanted to talk to him. Okay, so first things first, where is my notes on this one? Okay, so first things first, we want to go east or to the right, and then go north. There are enemies in here, but I want to grab the item. So the first thing we get is an X potion. The second thing we get is one of these obnoxious guys. These guys hurt like a lot. I don't know if we're going to be able to take them, but we're going to try. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and damage one enemy. These guys, do they have a weakness? No.
Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
But they do have a ton of hit points, so.
Get out of here, kid! You bother me!
That is not a lot of damage. Just to get out of here, kid, you bother me. Let's use darkness and see if that helps.
No holds barred!
Oh, nice. Didn't realize I was gonna get a... Okay, darkness looks like it's gonna be the way to go, so let's go ahead and do that.
If that goes here, then...
He's got his weird shield thing open. I don't even know what to count as what that is. That's not good.
There's enough pain to go around. If that goes here, then...
Yeah, so his hit takes us down to 1 hit point, unfortunately. My concern is when he goes to use that storm cannon.
I guess there's no choice.
I feel like maybe doing magic would work best. Let's find out. It's been a while since we've switched classes because we've been busy trying to complete...
Fire, burn, and cauldron bubble!
Trying to complete our other classes. Come on. Looks like back magic is not really the way to go.
I won't just defeat you, I'm gonna shatter you! There's enough pain to go around.
Well then use darkness, buddy.
So long!
There we go. Took me a hot minute, but that's okay. We're fine. Let's head back down. Where's my notes? Okay, there we go. Let's head down back to this intersection.
Easy. You really think so? Let's talk. More fight!
Let's talk more fight. That's a problem. Let's see if I can't get rid of this flan. Gun hater. Oh, Yuna just went down. That was not what I expected. Let's see. Let's go ahead and heal because ow. Love to see if I can't. Okay, good. Actually took out the flan. I wasn't sure if that was gonna work. Let's bring everybody back because that sucked. I love the delay. Oh, strength down in the damage. You stop. Doesn't like guns. Poor Yuna. No wonder. Let's see. Maybe we can switch her over to. We don't actually have a good one to move her to. Why would you use Kira on yourself? That's rude. I don't know how much this guy has health-wise as an oversoul. 8,000 actually hit points. So there you go. All right, moving on. We want to go this way now. And then we're gonna go this way. The iron side has quite a bit of hit points, and I'm not really interested in fighting them, so we're gonna avoid it. Now, ignoring that one path for right now, we're gonna go ahead and grab this, which is the haste bangle. That gives, it's basically SOS haste. We have like 1,000 other enemies we can have, and it wants to just give me the singular one. Of course it does. Anyway, we went ahead across here, and then we're gonna go to the north.
I'm gonna kick you in the spleen! Spleen?
Spleen. Okay, these guys aren't too big of a deal, but they do have poison, though I don't think we have to worry too much about that. Oh, I'm still a thief. I should probably check to see where we are with abilities, actually. And I believe in here we do actually have some Phoenix Downs. Now, as you can see across the way, that is that's where we're going. Okay, ignoring all of that though for a second, let's head this direction. And I think, come on, climb, thank you. Up here, we should have an elixir. Okay, I think that's all the items in here.
I'm on a roll!
Literally nothing but iron sides, and I'm not down for that, for obvious reasons. Anyway, this is the boss, so let's make sure that we are pretty well healed up here before we get moving. Perfect. And I think, let me double check on abilities here because I don't quite remember what we have left. So she's working on Black Sky, which damages all enemies. So that one's pretty good. How are we doing with Riku? Not Thief, but I just realized my husband's phone's in here. Psychic is actually complete, so we might actually still want to start working on some of the other ones. She does have some stuff for Thief that she's still working on, so that's kind of nice. And then for Yuna, she's currently working on Physicist. I kind of want her to work on High Potion, I think, though. There we go. All right. But we are going to be using her white magic skills, so make sure you've got that. Everything else is kind of whatever. Now, this is not going to be that bad of a battle, but it could be. I realize that she's a thief. I don't want her to be a thief. Let's go ahead and do a power break to start with. You can also, from what I understand, you can blind this guy, which actually might not be a bad idea.
Come on.
Beautiful. And that pretty much ends what we need to do for magic. This guy has, let's go ahead and use an armor break. I think we can get it on him. This guy has 12,000 hit points, so we do need to be careful. His breath attack isn't too big of a deal, but he can get pretty nasty, so we do need to be at least somewhat careful. Nice armor break there. I don't really think he has any weaknesses. Oh, he's weak to ice, so let's see, do we have ice, an ice attack? I think we do. I'm gonna heal up as well. Let's go ahead and do another Mazer Eye. Let's go ahead and mix. Actually, oh, I'm actually impressed I didn't take Yuna down. I'm thinking the protect. Did you say worm? Yeah, nice amount of damage. Let's continue with that. Okay, let's just keep going there. Don't need to really worry about damage right now. Beautiful amount of damage. Let's do another Mazer Eye. Flame Breath is going to be... It actually wasn't that bad. We actually probably didn't need to heal, but that's okay. He does have a Sublimiter for stealing, so maybe we can, if this doesn't take him out. Let's go ahead and switch to Riku here. Have her switch over to Thief. I think we're really close to actually finishing this battle off. Ah, we got the Sublimiter. Nice. I don't actually know what that does off the top of my head. Glad we did that. For the record, if you have eject, I think that is from the Berserker. I think he's actually weak to it, so you could just yeet him out of existence. So, that's up to you though. Okay, we get the black ring, so we got a couple things. Let's take a quick look and see if we can't find those in here. Let's see here. Let's see, we got the black ring, which nullifies gravity damage, and you can cast Demi. That's pretty cool. Sublimiter converts ice and fire damage to HP. Pretty useful, actually, depending on what boss you're going to be facing. So that's kind of nice. We don't need that. I need out. Come on, game. Thank you. Okay, and then in order to get out, I think we have to go this direction. You ever told you how tired I am of the freaking iron sides? My goodness. I think we can go this direction, which will allow us to drop down. Okay, there we go. And then I think we can just wander our way out of here because we have done the thing. Good job, team. Oh no. Oh, hey, we actually have a couple new, well, we have one new enemy. Let's go ahead and use a darkness attack here. We've definitely faced these guys prior to this game. I'd like to take out the little guy. These guys actually don't have that many hit points. They are weak to gravity though, in case you're interested. I am not, so... Oh, there. Oh my god, what are they doing?
We're landing. If we cram any more people on board, this thing is gonna fall out of the sky.
Okay, mission complete though. Good job, team. Okay, so now that we are up here, real quick here, this is timed, so let's go ahead and head down here and speak with Riku.
Oh, I'm getting kind of nervous.
Okay, let's go ahead and talk to brother. Stop, stop, stop.
Hey, we brought in people from New Yevon and the Youth League. They're all outside on the concert grounds.
Anything else that you have to say?
Yuna, now it is all up to you.
Okay, Spear is going to be killed softly by your song. I think that's all he really has to say. Let's go ahead and talk to Buddy.
One thing worries me. The two groups are already locking horns. With their leaders gone and everything, people are just
What is
a little
brother
bit
doing?
edgy. I hope it doesn't get violent out there.
Okay. Well, let's just pray your song's enough to stop the fighting. Okay, so that's good. Let's talk to
I
Pain.
hope our audience behaves long enough to listen.
What could be going on out there? Is that all you have to say? Okay, so now that we've done all that, let's go ahead and head over to Shinra.
Your screen calibration complete. We can start anytime.
Anything else? My screen sphere is gonna knock Spear's pants off. Heh. Okay, let's talk to Riku.
The crowd is acting kind of funny.
Let me pull the video up.
Uh-oh, this could get messy.
No kidding. The two groups have been bumping heads since they got on the airship.
Why did you pick up both of them?
Yeah. Looks like they're itching to start something.
I'll pick up the audio.
The Yevonites are here too? How am I supposed to enjoy the concert with them stinking up the air?
Hey, you Youth League dogs will never be worthy of hearing the High Summoner sing.
If the Praetor were here, he'd never let these maggots walk around spouting their nonsense.
What I want to know is, where'd Nuge go? It's his fault that Spear is falling apart. What kind of leader abandons his people when they need him most?
Don't they ever stop?
No.
Seriously.
Well, Yuna, you're the one who wanted to do something.
Yeah, but... Right.
You can hear
Let's do
him wandering in
something.
circles. Oh my god.
Right! Let's do it!
Oh, catastrophic catastrophe! Dear me, dear me! Whatever should I do?
You good there,
The
Tobly?
spectators are making a spectacle. I don't even want to speculate. Please, do something, Yuna.
Leave it to us!
Okay, so now that we're done, let's just talk to Tobly. I don't think there's anything to really do here and say on with the show.
Why? R!
P!
Ready? Let's do it!
So I believe the song that's going to be played here is called 1,000 Words. And like I said, I'm going to have to mute it because it is officially like a copywritten song. And I'm not dealing with all of the nonsense that comes with that and getting this entire video demonetized. So what you're going to have to do is you're just going to have to look it up and play it alongside the cutscene. He's so grumpy. Everybody's so grumpy.
1,000 years ago, before the time of sin, Spira was torn in two, divided by a terrible war. This was Spira's great mistake. Out of the rift left by this terrible conflict, sin was born. In only 2 short years, Spira has shaken off its unhappy past.
Has it?
We have moved on.
I call shenanigans.
Now, Spira grows brighter with each passing day. That light is our strength. I don't want to see it fade. Do you? There are so many of us, each with different ideas and different beliefs. Of course we sometimes disagree, and arguments will happen. But our hearts can and should always be one. Believe with me.
Why do we got
Even if we are
multiple
torn
voices?
apart, our feelings will unite us. That is what this song is about.
Okay, and I think it's a little bit after this that I'm gonna have to, like, mute this. Sorry. Like I said, you can look it up. However, we can at least discuss the... Actually, I think the lyrics will at least be on... That's good. We can talk about how this kind of plays out. First of all, interesting mic, by the way. They did a really good job on this particular cutscene, I think. I love how she's singing in the rain. Where did the rest of the group go? There we go. The ship is not moving. The screen is. I think this is, what is it, the second time that we've seen some weird Firefly stuff? Oh, hey, look, it's Vegnagun. Give it a second. There it is. It's the second time that we've had some weird stuff with this particular outfit. It's the songstress outfit. We actually get to see the true story behind, you know, of that dream that she had. Well, I guess things did not end up well for these two. At the end of the day. I like how they're close, but not quite the same person. They both got beads in their hair. They both got, obviously, the same outfit on. But they are very different. And we're back. Well, there's those two. Good job. Are the spheres supposed to, like, have the same amount of, like, be able to do that? I don't know if the spheres are supposed to be able to do that.
Yuna.
Your chocobos.
I'm all right. I'm fine, really. It's past now.
What did Shinra say?
He said it might be some kind of, interference with the sphere waves.
So he doesn't know.
Yunie's dress sphere and the sphere screen reacted with each other, and,
it's a bit
the
weird.
consciousness burned into the dress sphere was projected onto the screen. Or something like that.
That seems extremely dangerous.
But that doesn't explain why it happened.
When I asked, he said, I'm only a kid.
Of course.
It's Len. I was singing her feelings. During the song, I could feel them welling up inside until they just burst.
So the people we saw were Len and Shuyin? Everyone's waiting. Let's go.
Okay. The chocobo, by the way, why did you guys go this direction? Oh, I guess you could jump down over here. The chocobo are quite just why are there 3 of them? Wait, I want to talk to the chocobo. Can I not talk to the chocobo? Your calm will last forever, won't it, Lady Yuna? I don't know. There will never be a tragedy like the one we just saw, right? Yeah, about that. Okay, we need to head to the bridge. We will eventually head to the engine room, but to the bridge first. Because we have to talk to somebody. I don't think we can actually... Oh, we can save! For some reason, I didn't think we could save, and I think it's probably best that we do that.
'Twas a magnificent melody,
Oh,
Lady
God.
Yuna. The onlookers were all quite enchanted.
If it brings spirit together, even a little, then I'm glad.
Indeed, I believe it shall. As you sang, not a soul could help but realize the folly of their tiresome squabbling. Fists once raised in anger became welcoming hands, offering solace to a tearful neighbor. I must admit that I, too, shed my share of tears the moment Len appeared.
You know Len?
Yeah, do you?
Of course. Would you like to hear?
Yes, tell us.
I'm with Buddy on this one. Grab some
5,000
popcorn.
years ago, Len was a popular songstress in Zanarkand. The talk of the town, you might say. In a more peaceful age, she might have lived out her years.
Is this guy
as
1,000
before.
years old, or is it just me?
But the times and her talents did not allow such a thing to be. You see, Len's gift for singing was matched by her genius in the summoner's arts. When the Machina War began, all summoners were sent to the front lines.
Well, that's messed up.
Zanarkand was hopelessly outnumbered. Len knew she would not return home alive. Nonetheless, she was prepared to lay down her life to protect her people. Yet there was one person who refused to let Len die. Yes, he would do anything to save her. He was a young man, Len's lover.
Shuyin?
I don't know. His name has been lost to history. Whatever his name, the youth endeavored to steal the enemy's Machina weapon and save Len. However...
Yeah, it didn't go well.
It didn't go well.
the lovers met a truly tragic end. Those images we all witnessed are most certainly a record of their last moments.
So Shuyin was Len's lover.
And so that
We
means
figured
the
that
weapon
out.
that he tried to steal to save her must have been,
Vegnagun, right?
I think I can kind of understand how he felt. Trying so hard to save someone. 2 years ago, I was the same. Trying to find some way to save you.
That was enough. Knowing that you were on my side, I'll always be grateful to you.
Maybe Len felt the same way. The man she loved, he struggled to save her. He fought till his very last breath for her.
Yeah, I did. They both died together.
Len's final words might have been happy ones. I love you.
Yes, there is a connection. But wait,
You good?
everything is all wrong. He never heard. The one person she wanted to tell, he never heard her words.
What do you know?
Going on?
It's LeBlanc's game.
Ah.
They want to see Yuna. I'll have them wait in the engine room.
Okay, so a couple things here. I'm going to talk to everybody except for Shinra. This is so much like 2 years ago. I was fighting back tears the whole way. See what they have to say. The things we want to say most are usually the hardest to say. It's obvious when you think about it, but that doesn't stop it from hurting. Your song burned with the fires of passion, Yuna. I still can't stop crying. So about LeBlanc. Can we just leave her down there? Okay, so don't talk to Shinra or you're gonna be forced into the next thing. And I don't want to do that yet. And actually, I'm just gonna continue into chapter 5 here, so... Hello, where are you guys? Oh, there she is.
I've been hunting around since we last met, and I happened to find a rather peculiar sphere. It shows my Noogie Woogie. For some reason, that chump Barreleye is there too. But it's from some years ago. I'm afraid it's not much help now, loves.
Okay, we get Crimson Seer 5.
How about you? Have you tracked down my Noogie yet?
Can you stop standing like that?
Nuge on the far plane. I saw him there with Gipple.
The Farplane? What is he doing in a place like that?
I think he's searching for Barreleye and Vegnagun.
Oh, so Barreleye is the one pulling Vegnagun strings. I should have known.
No, that's not it. How do I explain?
She's not gonna listen to you.
Never mind, I don't have time for this. Boys, we're going to the Farplane.
Anything but that, boss!
Why is...
We're no match for that sort of opponent.
What opponent?
Now don't be silly. The power of love conquers all.
Why are we afraid of the far plane?
It's decided. We're going to save Spira.
Yes, ma'am.
Well then, get this tanker moving.
Where are you going? You know what? I'm just gonna ignore that because she just did a weird pose. I don't actually think she has anything interesting to say. I don't care. I'm gonna go ahead and just say it. I don't really care about LeBlanc and her problems, so there. Alright, now we want to talk to Shinra. If you talk to Shinra beforehand, she gets all bent out of shape that you were basically testing her patience, and I don't think you get the Crimson Sphere.
What have we here? Looks like a transmission, but it's pretty weak.
What is?
I'm getting signals from the comm sphere we dropped in that hole, but I can't seem to connect.
Enough, little boy. Move aside. See, it connected.
And he broke it on top of it. Why is it doing the weird sparking? Hey.
Inconceivable!
Impressive machina. An invention like this could change the world. Whoever came up with this is a genius.
He's got good taste.
Guess I'm a genius too for fixing it. Anybody home?
Gipple!
I don't think he can hear us.
No response.
Some genius.
Nugie!
If you're done playing, let's go.
Chill out.
Lost your nerve?
Hey, we're talking about Vegnagun. How the heck do you fight that thing? We can't even walk up to it without freaking it out.
Or making it mad. But I've got a plan.
If it doesn't work?
Death will be my apology.
Whatever, man. When a Death Seeker dies, that's no apology. What about LeBlanc?
Well, she...
Why did it cut off like that? Ugh! Just when he was getting to the juicy bits!
It's not my fault.
Probably wasn't,
What a piece of junk! Forget it, I'll go
probably
ask
wasn't
him
all that
myself.
flattering anyway. What about us?
I think that we should help out Nuge. But first, I want to try talking to Shu Yin. I have to tell him how Len felt. I'm sure he'll understand.
How? We can't exactly make an appointment.
We'll just have to jump into one of those holes.
Together, this time.
What is brother doing?
Gullwings, we move out. Celsius, full speed ahead.
I'm gonna need you to stop, because I don't know what you're doing. Well, at least the, Oh, interesting. I don't think we've actually seen it take off, have we? At least the, concert went well, apparently. Good job. Chapter 4 is now complete. Welcome to Chapter 5. We get a Fiend Tail bonus, and let's go ahead and save. Good job, team. Why are we on the deck?
Magnagun's definitely bothering me, but there are other things we need to worry about too. Look at Spira. It's a total mess.
Shall we go check things out?
I don't know if we have time.
Well, let's play it by ear.
Way to take control.
Gullwings, round up. It's strategy time.
Okay, so we do have a bunch of stuff that we can do, and we're gonna do that, but for right now, we're just gonna take a moment to save, and next time we will continue into Chapter 5. I will see you guys then. We have a lot of stuff to do in this, by the way, so I will see you guys then.